What's up, guys? Android21 here, coming at you guys with a brand new tech talk. I know we've been doing a lot of these lately, but there's been a lot of new stuff being revealed, and I know, once again, I'm a little bit late on these cards, but for this video, I'm going to cover the rest of the cards that have been revealed so far, like every single one, which is the exclusive cards from both of the two new starter decks, as well as all 14 super rares from set 3. So, we have a lot to talk about. Let's get into it. Now, first up, I'm going to be going over the starter deck exclusive cards from the red starter deck. So this is the one that revolves around the Son Goku GT, as you see here on the screen, which actually is a really good red leader, because he already starts drawing you cards when he attacks a leader. Pretty much, this card attacks a leader card, you draw a card. And then, when you go to awaken him at 4 or less, you choose 2 energy and switch him to active mode, which is amazing. It's really good, just on the front side alone. But when he awakens into his backside Rising Spirit Super Saiyan Son Goku, he gets even better. During your turn, when your life is at 3 or less, this card gains 5,000 power. So he's already 20k awakened when you're at 3 or less. Then his autos, when this card attacks, draw a card, and if this card's power is 25k or more, it gains double strike. All you have to do is come up with one card, any card, and he gets double strike. Yeah, this is actually a really good starter for red. A really good leader for the red deck. I really actually like him. But moving on, we have the foil card that we're getting in the red deck, which is Broken Limit Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku. 6 cost, 4 red. But he has EX Evolve for 1 red, place 1 card from your hand in the drop area for a red Son Goku GT with an energy cost of 4 or more. He's got 25k power, which is a lot for his, but he is a 6 drop. But here's the thing, his auto, when this card attacks, it gains 5k power for the duration of the turn. So, right off the bat, without even comboing, he's 30k. Then if his power is 40k or more, he gains triple strike. Yeah, you heard me right. Triple strike. That is crazy. There's not very many things in the game right now that have triple strike. And, yeah. Next up, we have Unbreakable Super Saiyan Son Goku. This is probably one of the best cards from the starter deck. For the fact that, first off, he's a 4 cost, 4 energy, 2 red. With 20k power, 10k combo. Which is standard. He has Evolve for 2 red and 1 other Son Goku GT. He has Barrier. But the best part about him is that when a card evolves into this card, or if you combo with this card, draw a card. You heard that right. You just could draw even if you combo with him. And there's going to be a lot of decks that are using this mainly for the combo. In fact, I'm actually working on a Panhan deck that uses him just for his combo. I mean, yes, you can drop him, hardcast him for 4 as well, and still draw off a Pan. But yeah. I'm actually going to be running this card in Panhan. Speaking of Pan, Rushing Warrior Pan. 1 drop for 1 red. With 2 different autos. One is that when you play a card, choose up to 1 of your red leader cards or red battle cards, it gains 5k power for the duration of the turn. So, you can actually already have your leader be 25k. And already have double strike. Just off of this card, which is a 1 drop. Then when you combo with this card from the battle area, draw a card. So another really good one drop for reds in general, and the fact that it can give you a leader or any other red card 5k, and then you can combo with it to draw a card. That is actually really good. And probably the card that's gotten the most hype out of the red starter deck, Chain Attack Trunks. And this is the card that made Bandai errata Babidi, well, the red Babidi from set 2, to needing 6 red energy for his effect. Because there was a big old combo with this and yeah, which you could get a massive board just from playing this while having Babidi in hand. Anyway, this is Chain Attack Trunks. 4 cost, 3 red, or you can evolve it for 2 red on a Trunks GT. Permanent, this card can attack battle cards that are in active mode. But the part that made it really good is that when you play this card, choose up to 1 battle card from your hand with a power of 15k or less and play it. Now, before they did all the erratas when they announced the super rares, is that Babidi is only 10k power. So basically, you would play this. You choose the Babidi in your hand, play that. Look at the top, whatever number of cards it is. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Hopefully, find another one of these. Play this one again while having another Babidi in hand, and just cycle through that like that. So, yeah, really good card. That's why they errated Babidi to it being 6 red energy. But that's besides the point, because now we are moving on to the black starter deck. And this is the one personally, I think I'm more excited for this one than the red. This is good cards in both, though. But first off, we've got the leader, the Mass Saiyan. Active main, once per turn, place the top 3 cards of your deck in the drop area. If you place a black card in there, it gains critical. If you place any other card, plus 5k power for the duration of the turn. So you can easily have him at 15k critical unawakened. And then here's the standard 4 less life, draw 2 cards. When he awakens, he becomes Bardock Unbound by Darkness, which has the same exact active main and the standard auto of when it attacks, you draw a card. But yeah, this leader is also really good. Moving on, we have Killer Sword Trunks. This is a Xeno Evolve for 4 by placing it onto a GT Trunks Xeno. My bad. It has double strike, and when you play this card, or when a card evolves into this card, choose the 1 battle card in your warp energy with a cost of 3 or less and play it. So it can be any card in your warp with 3 or less. So it could be Energy Power Gotenks, it could be the 3 cost Trunks that you would Xeno evolve into this. Be pretty much any 3 cost or less, which there's a lot of good options. Speaking of which, we have Quick Blade Trunks. Overwhelm 2, so you drop it for free. And it is a 2 cost with 15k power, which is this Trunks honestly is going to be the main one you use to Xeno evolve the one before this. What was his name again? Killer Sword Trunks, my bad. Because you can overwhelm this for 2, Xeno evolve it into this, and get a Quick Blade back. And then you don't have to worry about the the overwhelm, sending it back because it's technically a different card. So, yeah, a nice little combo there. Next up, Encroaching Threat Mass Saiyan. 4 cost, 20k power. It can attack battle cards that are in active mode, and when you send 7 or more cards to your warp, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand and warp by 1. So it can actually become another target for a Killer Sword, if you have at least 7 cards in your warp. So it's a nice little card. I would say it's the best black card we've ever seen. definitely has its uses. The final black card for exclusive to the starter deck is Power Aura Mirror. Overwhelm 3, and then its permanent is when you have 3 or more cards in your warp, it gains 5k. And if you have 5 more cards, it gains an additional 5k. It starts off at 15 and can go up to a maximum with just his permanent of 25 for a 3 cost. So again, he is also another target for Killer Sword. Seeing a trend here. But yeah, the black deck, I don't think it's going to be as good as the red, but I do think it's going to be good. And now finally moving on to the Super Brass, and this is where the bulk of the video is going to be, because we have 14 cards here to go through. So starting off, we have Victorious Fist, Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku. He is another 6 cost 3 red Son Goku GT with 25k power. EX Evolve 1 red, place 1 card from your hand in the drop area, and place this on a red Son Goku GT with an energy cost of 5 or more. It has Double Strike, and once per turn, when it attacks, switch this card to active mode, and it gains 5k for the duration. So it's kind of a mini Jiren. You don't get... Actually, yeah, it is essentially a mini Jiren that you can get out for pretty easily if you have a Son Goku GT. So yeah, the only difference between this and Jiren is that this does not have to attack a battle card for it to restand. So it's actually really nice. Next up, we have Fearless Pan, a 3 cost 2 red Pan, obviously, with 15k power. She's a blocker, she's got barrier, and when you play this card, choose all of your other red Neo cards and red battle cards. They gain 5k power and double strike. Now, here's the thing. She says to choose. Actually, never mind. I just reread barrier, and barrier only stops the skills of your opponent's cards. Never mind. So she still does get around your own barrier. Next up, Meta Rito Form Perfected. And the Machine Mutant deck, I think, is going to be really gimmicky. Because this thing is, yeah, 7 cost 4 red, or you can EX Evolve it for 1 red, place 1 card from your hand in the drop area, and place this on a red General Rito with an energy cost of 5 or more. He has Double Strike and has a 30k body, so he's beefy. But he also has an active main, where once per turn, you place 1 Planet M2 from your hand or battle area in the drop area, draw 2 cards. Then choose your opponent's leader card, it loses 5k power. Then choose all of your opponent's battle cards, they lose a stack, or 10k. Gotta get out of the Yu-Gi-Oh mentality. Anyway, the thing about this card is that they have pretty much made the ruling that if a card reaches 0 power, it is knocked out by game mechanics, not the card itself. So this gets around indestructible. It gets, well, it doesn't get around barrier because it does say choose. So, yeah. But it does get around indestructible. So if you get something that has indestructible down to 0 power, it dies anyway. Due to game mechanics, not the card. That's why the new green Zamasu is really good for Zamasu decks, actually, because it has both barrier and indestructible. Anyway, moving on to the next card, we have Ultra Instinct Sign Son Goku. And this card is amazing, and this card, in fact, is why they changed the Evolve rules. Because before they did that, you could do Kind Saiyan into Rapid Onslaught, take a life, give it crit, then evolve into this and have this thing be triple strike with crit. That's not the case anymore. Now, the case is that when you go to evolve anything, and this goes for awakening leaders as well, the only thing that transfers over is power boosts. You don't get gain skills anymore. So you don't get crits, you don't get double strike, anything like that. Unless it's actually on the card you're evolving into, or awakening into. Anyway, going over this, what this card does. 7 drop, 3 blue, 35k body. With EX evolve for 2 blue, place 1 card from your hand into the drop area. A blue Son Goku with energy cost of 5 or more. He has triple strike. He has a permanent where your opponent can't combo for the duration of this card's battle. And when a card evolves into this card, return all your opponent's battle cards to their owner's hand. So pretty much, unless your opponent has Cold Bloodlust and they Cold Bloodlust the reveal of you doing EX evolve, they're not stopping this attack. Unless they have a negate. The only way they're stopping the triple strike from this is Cold Bloodlust or a negate. That's it. Moving on, the Ultimate Evil Majin Buu. And I'll say right now, this is not one of the cards in the Panhan deck. Though, yeah, never mind. 7 drop, 3 blue. Majin Buu, obviously. With 30k power. EX evolve for 1 blue, place 2 cards from your hand in the drop area. Majin Buu with an energy cost of 5 or more. Any Majin Buu with 5 or more. He's got triple strike. And when a card evolves into this card, switch it to active mode, and it gains 30k power. Yes. And you can evolve an Ultimate Evil Majin Buu into another Ultimate Evil Majin Buu. Especially even right after it attacks. So you can attack with one Ultimate Evil for just the base 30k triple strike. EX evolve that Majin Buu into another copy of this. That will then have 60k power, still have the triple strike, and can attack again. Yeah. That's deadly. Up next we have Hyper Rush Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. It is a green Vegito. 7 cost, 2 green, 25k power, so it is a target for lightning speed. Union Potara 5, Son Goku, and Vegeta. He has triple strike, and when you play this card, if your leader card is, let's see, it cut off on here, so if your leader card is Vegito, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and up to 1 card in your opponent's hand, place them in the drop area, and then draw 2 cards. Then, you may choose up to 2 cards in your life and add them to your hand. So, yeah, this is actually a really good card. Because we have 2 different Vegito leaders now, a green one and the red one. This is a target for lightning speed. He has triple strike, and he can get rid of your opponent's field and hand, and help you awaken. Yeah. Up next, a card I think is going to see a lot of play coming up. Unending Destruction Android 13. 7 drop, 4 green. But as you know, we have other ways to get him out because of the Union Absorb on the regular 13. 30k body, double strike. When you play this card, your opponent chooses one of the battle cards and KOs it. That alone is really good. Here's another auto though. When one of your opponent's battle cards is placed in the drop area from any area by any of your skills other than this one, your opponent chooses 1 card from the hand, places it in the drop area. So, like I said with the green reveals, the new androids, the 13, 14, and 15, they're all about hand control, board control. And this is the end-all, be-all battle card. Up next, we have the biggest boost to Broly decks ever, Unstoppable Ambition Super Saiyan Khalifa. It's a 2 drop, 2 green, with 2 different permanents. 1. Your battle cards can't be KO'd by your own skills. 2. Your battle cards can't be placed in the drop area by your own skills. And then it has an auto. When you play this card, choose one card from your life and add it to your hand. And it's a 20k body for 2 energy. Yeah, I like it. I think it's really good. Pretty much this plus ring means your Broly leader has no downside. Yeah. Staple for Brolys. Moving on to the yellows. We have Desperate Warrior Super Saiyan Bardock. 7 drop. 7 cost, 2 yellow. 25k body. EX Evolve for free, except for placing 2 cards in your hand in the drop area. Has to be on a yellow Bardock with an energy cost of 5 or more. He has a permanent, where if your opponent has 6 or more energies in rest mode, he gains 5k power and triple strike. Then when a card evolves into this card, choose all your opponent's battle cards and energy, and switch them to rest mode. He's a beast. He really is a beast. Moving on, we have one of my favorite cards from yellow for the super rares, Explosive Spirit Son Goku. 3 cost, 2 yellow, 10k body. He has blocker, he has barrier, he has an auto where you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. Then, at the end of your turn, switch this card to active mode. Yeah! He's a little weak on the power side, but those autos and the fact that he's blocker and barrier make up for it. Moving on to the black super rares. And this has to be one of the best ones yet. The only downside is we don't have very many targets to Xeno evolve into him. In fact, we only have 1 at the moment. But this is Super Saiyan 3 Bardock Power Unleashed. And this thing is a beast. I know I've been saying that a lot this video, but Xeno Evolve for 5 Bardock Xeno. He has triple strike with a 30k body. And when a card evolves into this card, if your leader card is black, you may choose 5 cards from your warp and place them in your drop area. If you do, send all of your opponent's battle cards to their warp. And this gets around barrier because this does not say choose. It literally sends them all, whether it be indestructible, barrier, blocker, all of them. Bye-bye. Next up, we have Trunks Power Overseen Time. It's a 4 cost, with a 20k body, overwhelm 4, and then 2 energy. He has double strike, and when you play this card using overwhelm, choose up to 1 battle card in your warp and add it to your hand. So he recycles things that you've already used, like say your super combos, like say maybe, I don't know, your negates. Just things I've been thinking about with this card. Up next, Dimension Breaker Mira. 5 cost, dark black with a 25k body. Xeno Evolve 5 Mira. He has double strike. And an auto where when you evolve into this card, if you have 5 or more cards in your warp, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and send it to their warp. Then if you have 10 or more, choose up to one of your opponent's energy and send it to their warp. Yeah, energy control, board control, the fact that he's a 25k double striking beat stick. Yeah, he's a monster. And I think this is the last one. Yep, we have Fu, Shrouded in Mystery. And this has to be the most expensive overwhelm card we have to date. He is a 10 drop, 10 energy. And he has overwhelm 10 for 6 energy. He has double strike on a 30k body. And when you play this card using overwhelm, your opponent can't activate skills on cards other than their leader card until the beginning of your next turn. So he's a board stun instead of a board wipe. So I don't know how much I actually like him. honestly, I think he's going to be the cheap $1 super rare of the set. Saying that now, but I challenge people to make him work and make him viable. But until next time, guys, that's been the starter decks and the super rares for set 3, and this has been Android 21 signing off. I'll have another video here in a couple days going over the Tournament Pack 3 promos that are going to be amazing. Anyway, guys, till next time, Android 21 signing off.